Hey everybody, it's RowlesTheGamer. I just wanted to show you all how to get CD-ROMs to work right on Monster Rancher 2 because the emulation is kind of tricky on it. Alright, so I go into my PSX files on my computer and I go to plugins. You want to download this CD movie and drag and drop it into the plugins folder. So then when you go under the main menu into plugins for CD-ROM, it's installed there and it's not made the default option. Select that, hit test, and of course it'll work. The creators put that in there. So then it's important, hit file, run as CD-ROM. As you can see, Monster Rancher 2 is already selected as the folder it's in, but you want to run it as a CD-ROM because CD Movie is reading those disk images as CD-ROMs and it's assigning a numerical value to it that isn't there before. So the monsters you get from the different discs might not actually be the monsters you would get if you did it via the old school PS1 method, but it still gives you variety. I've ran a bunch of discs, and so far everything has been different. If you don't do it, you'll just get, I think, a Gaboo or anyway, it'll be a repeat of the same monster. And this includes if you run it as an ISO image too, which you don't want to do. I mean, nothing wrong with those monsters, but the fun thing about this is the variety and getting, the setup you want. But anyway, this stone. So the prompter comes up here, and what you're going to want to do is hit escape. So you go back to the main menu, file, go down to change disks, and again, change CD-ROM because that's what the movie program is reading that says CD-ROMs now. And you don't actually have to mount anything to your drive, which is also cool. But for this, I'm using Metal Gear Solid Disc 1 because I actually own both of these games, and I love emulation, but I think you should also try to actually purchase the games you play. Alright, so it was scanned, hit change disk again. This is just what you would use if you're using like a multi-volume game like one of the Final Fantasies or Metal Gear or whatever. Same method. Reinsert the Monster Rancher 2 disc, we just did that. And press X and then it runs it here. So the test was, I think the ones that before I had this method was a plain Gaboo and one monster I'm not even sure what it was because I never got it back in the day either. But this method is verified. I've run it with different monsters. Now there's still going to be things where it's like, oh, if you can't make this rare monster yet, then that. But you can actually download a code that like all discs are unlocked from the beginning, so you can get Golly and all those cool monsters. But that's a decent setup, but I do not want that monster for my ranch. And like I said, this can be repeated instantly and as much as you want. So what it'll do is you just run through your games and different CD images and see how high of a count of different monsters you can get. I believe there is a numerical manipulation thing to kind of get what you want, but I'm not into that. I like get like the randomness of the draw type thing. So happy ranching, everyone.